Welcome to Dumbest Guide to Main Assembly, where we look at tips and tricks that can help you take your creations to the next level. So Main Assembly is a building game that lets you do pretty much anything you want. So let me show you the basics of the game. This is the main menu in the game, the first thing you see when you load it up. Here you can see your drone avatar. You have play, where you can browse through tutorial, challenge, sandbox, all the different game modes we have. You can go into drone and customize your avatar. You can go into progress to see how many stars you have and what parts you have unlocked and which parts you will unlock next. You can go into options and fix game options, visuals, audio controls, all the normal thing. You can see the credits list if you want to do that, or you can quit the game, which you do not want to do. Down here to the right, you can see a button called What's New. If you click that, you can read about any bug fixes that we made or new content that we have added to the game. So to customize your drone, you go into drone. You can select different kinds of sets here. Let's do something quick here. A dino head, glasses, a foam hand, a nice scarf. You click apply, and now this is how you will look in the game. So let's click play. We have tutorial. These will, together with my YouTube videos, show you the basics of the game. If you're up for a challenge, you can click challenges. In here, we have a few level sets that really will test your ability to design your vehicle. We have things like first day, focused on driving. Fused, where you get crushed by basketballs. The sandbox map Norland, but with challenges. Ship it, where you get to be a cargo loader for a day. Save them, where you save the dummies from some strange situations. We have Dummy World. And then our newest edition, Break It, where you dive deep into the mines and break things. If we go into Sandbox, you can see our current 2 sandbox levels. We have Flatland, which is a great place to just build and design your vehicles. Then we have Norland, a tundra sandbox map where we have a lot of features you can interact with. We have a racetrack, a ski jump, a big mountain you can climb, and an airstrip if you want to build something that can fly. So for this video, let's jump into Flatlands and I will show you the basics of how you build in this game. So here we have our cold dinosaur spawned into this flatland sandbox environment. To go into assembly mode and actually build something, you press B. If you have played before, this will bring out your latest saved creation, otherwise it will be empty. Down below we have a few tooltips. You can click tab to bring up the catalog. You can hit E to bring up a radial menu, B again to exit assembly mode, or you can enter to spawn your creation. Let's hit tab to bring up the catalog. In here you can find all the parts and stuff that you need to build pretty much anything. You can go into kits, where you find kits that already have a function that either you have built and saved or that you have downloaded from the workshop. You can go into bots. Here you can find all your saved bots. Browse the Steam workshop to find things other people have uploaded. You can go into info, and this is where you decide what you can see on screen when building your vehicle. You can turn off the indicator for center of mass, you can turn off the indicator for your vehicle bounds, or you can turn off some other extra things. Let's jump to bots. To start from scratch, you click Start Bot. You select any of the starter chassis. I want to start with this box here. You hit Create. Building things is super easy. I have another tutorial for that if you want to go into more depth. But basically, it's click and drag to move things, and you move things along this grid. You hit Control, click and drag to extrude, so you can move points, you can move edges, or you can move faces. You can extrude points by holding Control. You can extrude edges, or you can extrude faces. You can always undo with Control Z, or you can redo with Control Y. If you extrude like this, you can click 2 edges and you will see this circular thing in between. If you click that, you will automatically bridge. You can also bridge yourself by dragging like this and connecting those. If you hit Alt, you will get a bend tool. This lets you bend the edges, which is super nice when building more advanced things. If you want to delete something, you can just hover it and click delete. You can delete faces, you can delete edges, or you can delete points. Again, if you want to bridge something, click an edge, shift click another edge, click the circle. To place parts, tab to go into catalog. Let's find some motors here. You will have it in your handle. You can then just drag it and place it wherever you want to. If you ever want to rotate the part, you can hover it and you can use the scroll wheel up and down. That's also undoable. Let's add some wheels here. If you've built something simple like this, it will be auto-programmed. You can turn and go back and forth. But if we go back and hit P, we will go into programming mode. This is where you actually make your creation come alive. In here you have these lines that you can connect nodes with. You can make them subway style by clicking here. You can turn on transparency of your background, able to see what you're doing. If you hover apart, it will highlight on your bot. You can hit advanced mode to bring out way more advanced programming stuff. Programming is as easy as going into your parts, finding drive motor 2, for example, which I want to use for power, and then you have your input WNS. This can be changed to anything you want by just clicking and selecting key. Clicking this pin, dragging it to power, and now WNS will send inputs to your motor. If you want to make your creation more beautiful, you can also hit tab. We have materials and colors. Materials with different properties like strength and weight. Light materials like aeroplastic, that is great for generating lift. Aluminium, light plastic. Medium things where you can also find carbon fiber and plexiglass. So applying a material is as easy as selecting it and then clicking with your hammer right there. So now you have glass. To paint it in different colors, you go to the color tab where we can select a color palette. The default one is white, blue and orange. You click paint and you get this paint tool on your mouse pointer. Scroll wheel to cycle through the colors. The one that the paintbrush is pointing towards is your primary color. So if I want to paint this whole thing yellow, I can click the plate. I can also click and drag to paint, or I can double click to paint everything that shares the same color. To change your color palette, you just click a color, you change it to any color that you like, click confirm. And if you go back to paint now, you can see that if you paint your part, they will also be painted with all 3 colors. You just select your primary by making sure that the paintbrush is pointing towards it. You can also paint wheels or any other part on your bot. And if you come this far, you obviously want to save this so you don't lose it. Save it by hitting tab, going to bots. You can see your bot here. Click this camera icon, frame it so that you can see it clearly. Click left mouse button to save that. And now anytime you update the bot, it will keep that camera angle. Click save as, select a name. Click save as. If you want to be organized, you can always save it in different folders. New folder down here, you can name it my bots, and if you save it now, it will be saved within that folder. Do you want to share it to the workshop? Just click share and it will bring you to the Steam workshop overlay. Loading a bot is super easy. You can either just scroll through the list and find it, or you can search for whatever you named it. I want to load Digger V2, so I click that, click load, and it will ask me if I want to load my latest manual save or my latest autosave. If you made changes that you didn't save and then closed the game, you can load that latest autosave here. I know that I want my manual save, so I will load that. And just as I said before, you can always test drive your bot by pressing enter. I hope you found this helpful. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks.